Okay, once again, it's Let's Paint TV. In the house, I am Mr. Let's Paint. Taking your calls, 818-528-4516. And that's it. That is it. Oh, wait a second now. That is not it. That is not it. Lots of stuff going on here at Let's Paint TV. Though I'm not at liberty and justice for all. I'm not at liberty to tell a single soul what is actually going to happen or is happening. Because I do not know. I do not know what's going to happen. But I'm optimistic. I think, at the moment, I'm optimistic about what is to unfold on this program here today. Sit right back and enjoy the next 50 some odd minutes, 58 more minutes of an exciting broadcast of Let's Paint TV. Yeah. Okay. 818-528-4516. Really funny. Really funny. You ever catch yourself laughing at stuff that's not really, laughing at yourself or with yourself, even though there was nothing funny at all? Not even I think you really should be crying. I should be crying. I should be crying. I think we laugh maybe because we realize how pathetic we are, and we laugh. We laugh at ourselves. We laugh at our own jokes. Because we realize how pathetic we are. At that very moment. It's a momentary, it's a glitch. It's a glitch, people. We come out of it. Let's hope so. Let's come out of it. Let's take your calls, 818-528-4516. I'm going to get some coffee here. I got to put on my shoe. I got to put on my shoe. I got to put on my shoes. And so let me do that here. As usual, I have plenty of things to do on my outside life, and I'm not devoting anything to you during this time. I want to get up and do 1,000 things, but I'm here with you. So please come in and participate. One last time. I'm going to be gone all next week, people. This is your last chance to get a little creativity squeezed out before the weekend. Getting ready for the weekend. Do. Getting ready for some fun. Do. Getting ready for the weekend. Do. Is that how it goes? I think so. I think I'm onto something. Speaking of which, what I am onto, on to nothing. All right, where are you guys? Laura's here in the room. Good to see you, Laura. Is anyone else there? I feel like I've given the most exciting 5 minutes of internet TV ever dispensed, and it's just Laura and I. Hey, Laura. Hey, how you doing, Laura? What you doing? Pick you up in a half hour. Let's get some coffee. All right, 818-528-4516. Maybe there are a few people watching, or not. Still one person watching. Where are y'all? Where is everybody? That's fine. That's fine. It's fine one way or the other. I did quickly edit the 7-Eleven commercial that we did with Alex yesterday, and that I posted that up on YouTube. It's real quick, 25 seconds. It will not take too much time out of your life. It is not. It's raw. It's in its raw form. I'm more and more into the raw form as opposed to a polished turd, if you will. Let's talk to our cousin Paulette. I was going to talk about our Paulette. Are you there?
Yeah.
I was just about to talk about our tour.
No way.
Yeah. Dry Ice Rock Candy Tour. It's sort of a limited tour, but I think we're going to get some gigs here when you come down next month. Are you scared? Are you scared?
Well, I'm just I don't know what I am.
No, you just got to hack through it.
Yeah. Hey, I got paid though for that commission.
Oh, fantastic.
Yeah. So that's that's what's going through my little brain right now.
That you're happy.
Pretty much.
Because you converted your creativity into cash.
Pretty much.
Yeah. Isn't that fun? I gotta say I do feel good when that happens.
Yeah, it's bizarre. It's like, okay, hey, let's go painting.
Now you're gonna go buy more art supplies. It's a bad addiction, really. No, it's a good addiction. What am I talking about?
No, I think there's worse.
Yeah, it's the only addiction that I honestly want to have. That's for sure.
Yeah.
If it is an addiction, it's an affection.
Yeah. Yeah.
I guess whatever that means. Affection, affliction, affection. No, it's an affliction. Affliction. No, you are an affliction. No, you're an affection. You're a fiction.
A flaw flick? I don't know. Affable, aggregation.
Pallbearer.
Deviation, maunder.
What's a pallbearer? I mean, why do they come up with that word pallbearer?
I don't know. I think you can use that word pall, like it casts a pall over the event,
Really?
Like, yeah.
I've never heard that. I've heard the word pallbearer, and that's about it. And I don't know where that comes from.
Yeah, no, I have one of those old-fashioned dictionaries with the pages in it.
Oh, throw it away.
Yeah, it's that old.
I'm kidding. Keep it.
So yeah, give me. Let's see. I wonder if it's faster than the internet.
Probably. Probably not. Oh. Okay, I got my shoes on, guys. Watch out.
But are you shopping around for a gig spot?
I haven't really opened up the whatever yet. The portal, that's what it is. I have not let people. I only have maybe a couple of spots that I could possibly work, finagle, twist their arms. More so twist their heads. Twisted Sister. Remember that band?
Absolutely. They had that one song.
What was the song? I don't know.
Come on, feel the noise, girls, rock your boys. We're gonna get wild, wild, wild.
Cool. Come on, girls, rock the noise. We're gonna burn, na. Girls, boom, boom, and rock the night.
Yeah. So Paul, here it's to cover with the pall to drape. So.
I see. So a pallbearer is draping over the casket.
To lose and to cause to become the blah blah blah. Yeah, so I just heard that term cast a pall, like it's like you're gonna spread gloom over an event or something.
Nice.
But
I like that term.
yeah, we can integrate that into one of
I'm
our
gonna
songs.
cast a pall over you. I'm
Yeah.
gonna cast a pall over you.
Yeah, please don't cast a pall over my event. Please, 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 please don't cast a pall over my event.
I think I'm gonna contact my friends experimental half hour. They have a space in downtown LA that they might be open to us performing, maybe alongside other people. But I better let them know.
Yeah.
So sooner than later, you know.
You're,
Oh, and Daniel Rolnick's into us having come out and perform too. So
he
so
seems like a nice guy.
he is, but he has a terrible. Uh, uh, no, no, there's nothing. No, yeah, he's a nice guy. I was gonna say something awful, but there's.
Yeah,
I got nothing awful to say. I'm just backing out.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's put it this way. So far, so good.
Yeah, amen to that. Yeah, don't question why people are your friends.
Yeah.
Unless they're only after your money, which is not going to happen to me, I don't think.
Yeah, I mean that's the good thing is if you don't like when you're a bum or something, you know, and you don't have any money, no one's when they become your friend, you know, that's pretty genuine because they're definitely not gold digging. They're not trying to get any money out of you.
Who gets any money out of anybody anyways, you know?
Well, I guess somehow, somehow they. Well, you know, the gold digger, classic gold digger, are the women, mostly women, but it's also guys that hook up with very wealthy people, you know, and you know, become companions, sexual or non-sexual way, one or the other, and you know, they get a lot of goodies.
You know, yeah, I used to work in that money environment, remember?
You were one of them, weren't you? You used to be one of those people.
A little bit. And, yeah, it's interesting,
The dynamics.
the
Well,
women
you
that
think,
work-
well, what's interesting is that money, you know, like for the most part, I'm always kind of like striving to make some kind of money to survive. You know, I'm always kind of like in that frequency of like I'm broke, you know, got to sell these paintings or you know, get people to go to patreon.com/letspainttv and donate $1 a month, you know, all that, you know, I'm begging for money basically.
Yeah.
And then you know, and I do get a little high, I gotta say, when I feel relieved when I actually can pull it off and pay the bills. But there's people that it's not, money is no object for a lot of people in that department.
That's bizarre.
Isn't it?
It is a little, but I mean, I couldn't.
So then what do? They
They-
devote their time to other issues that complicate their lives in a different way. So.
So yeah, I'm just wondering how long I think the high of getting paid, I think it lasted maybe 20 minutes.
Oh, is that right? Yeah. Yeah. It's well when you notice how it you know, doesn't necessarily. It's an interesting thing. It's like shopping. It's like a shopping high.
But it is like a little feather in my cap, though. You know?
It totally or somewhere else a feather.
Feather up the. But you know, I did a painting and someone paid me dough for it.
No, no. That all that does. I'll tell you what that does.
My first commission.
I'll tell you what that does. That just makes you go and do more paintings.
That's fine with me. I mean,
It's a terrible curse.
I don't care. I mean, I'd rather, you know, that's okay with me. I mean, I'm
Yeah. All right. Well, it sounds like you're fine with it.
Yeah, I mean, I don't. But anyways, so possibly Daniel Rolnick, and then so yeah, I gotta get my little budding gear. So it's the 21st.
Okay. All right. So if you want, why not? Like you were saying, you were going to come up with some kind of.
Yeah, I have our notes here right in front of me.
Okay, so then if you want, play out, you know, record something,
Yeah.
You know, just hack away. Don't put a lot of effort into it now.
Okay, I can do that. Really.
Yeah, have fun, and then send it to me.
All right.
And then I could even like play around with it even on the show, you know.
That's fine too.
You know, and so then we can like, you know, band practice.
Absolutely.
Because after all, this is just an experiment anyway, this show, Let's Paint TV.
Oh, life is an experiment.
Well, no, it is not. But this show is.
Oh no. And I talked to our friend. He said he'd be interested in plein airing. I think I told you that.
Oh, okay, Jeffrey, fantastic. Yeah, he's that'll be fun. I went out painting with Alex yesterday at the beach. It was all windy and stuff, and
I liked your paintings.
yeah, it came. I'll tell you what, you cannot deny the energy from being out there with the wind blowing and stuff. The energy that comes from it. It's.
How far did you guys drive to get out there? Like a 45-minute drive or something?
Yeah, I think so. That sounds about right.
Yeah.
It wasn't. We didn't have to deal with too much traffic, which was great. So it was actually a pleasant drive.
I've been like racking my brain as to where to go to paint more.
Oh, well, you know, I'm going to be coming up there too to paint too sometime. Maybe I'll go up in maybe if it's not June, maybe July for sure.
And then you got well, no comment.
No comment. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
But what else? All right, so that and that, and what? Oh, I'm not. What are you painting today?
I'm not painting it. I'm just hanging out here today. Actually, later on, I'm going to hang out with Jerry.
Yeah.
Jerry from art school way back when. He might be listening right now, Jerry.
Hi, Jerry. And then also, you did that Back to the Future thing. What was up with that?
Yeah, what was up with that? Wasn't that strange?
I don't know anything about it except he had a DeLorean car or something.
Yeah, it was crazy. Like this guy Ben has like over 300. He's like a Back to the Future fanatic. He loves Back to the Future. But on top of it, he's not just only onto that. He loves all that. He loves a lot of kind of toys. He's got a serious toy love for toys.
Yeah.
Huh? A toy fetish or something.
I didn't want to say it.
I don't know if that's the right word or whatever. But he's
obsessed.
got toys, all types. They're real cool though. They're not like, I don't know.
Yeah. But you
and he actually has a toy. He makes toys too, so it's his business. So
that's cool.
So it was his DeLorean, and he has this collection of Back to the Future. So he had me do a little Back to the Future painting.
Cool.
And I confessed to him that I actually never saw the movie, so he just could not believe that.
I think I saw it in bits and pieces. I don't remember.
Well, that's what I think so too. I think I've only seen it in bits and pieces. I don't think I sat down ever to see that movie. But he said it came out in '85, and so '85 I was going to art school, and I was not into watching movies back then, and I still not really. So that's why I never saw it.
All right, I don't.
Okay, you got nothing else to say?
I don't know.
All right, Roxy, make a shirt that says Roxy, or I'll make you one. What size are you?
The unisex probably large.
All right, large.
And I gotta make a shirt too. I want one that says I know how to ride a bike.
All right.
That's what I gotta do. That's my. I have a screen for it and everything.
Oh, okay. I'm just gonna hand paint it, you know.
Yeah, no, I wanna. For some reason, I wanna make the screen for it.
All right, all right.
Yeah, sorry to keep harping on that.
That's all right.
All right. Well, have a good one.
Yeah. I will. It's Friday. Speaking of have a good one, there's a show It's called Shut Up Weirdo
Yeah.
on WFMU. And
no way. Those people are so jealous that you got hooked up with those people.
I'm not hooked up with them. I just listen to them.
Well, didn't you do something with the woman from WFMU?
Oh, that's Vicky. No, she was she does another show. Her thing is oh God. Well, she splices video from like old movies and stuff and commercials and like makes these crazy concoctions. People Like Us. Her thing is called People Like Us. That's her. If you Google that, People Like Us, that's Vicky. But yeah, I perform with her. But the Shut Up Weirdo girls, or gals, if you will, they're on today at 3 p.m. Pacific, 6 Eastern. They're on every Friday on WFMU. I listen to them. Brian does too. Brian, our friend Brian.
How do you know those guys?
I don't know them. I just listen to them. But Brian knows them. Somehow Brian knows one of the girls, the gals, ladies.
Huh.
Yeah.
All right.
They're fun. They're fun to listen to. Anyway. But they said what you just said. Have a good one.
Oh yeah.
They say that all the time.
Oh my God.
I know.
Who am I? Am I them or?
No, but you're hip is what I'm trying to say.
Oh. Ouch.
Yeah. All right. So we got a lot of plugs out here. That's good. If anyone else wants to plug something, you can do that by calling 818-528-4516 or
It's the nexus for what's going on.
Come on into the chat room and let something out there. If
Right.
or just let out a nice gaseous Among Us.
Eviction. Yes, it's eviction.
An eviction. Yeah. My body has sent out some eviction papers. Whoa.
Clear the room.
Clear the room. We're going to evict this one.
Ouch.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right.
Bye-bye.
See you later. Paulette, everybody. Or should I say Roxy. Roxy. From our band Dry Ice Rock Candy. We will be performing most likely live somewhere in LA. Debut performances in LA somewhere at the end of June. We have not confirmed any dates. I don't know if we can even confirm any dates. I don't know if anyone will let us play. Since we have not performed one note as of yet. We have not done we have not played. We're just hypothesizing. But sometimes that's enough. Sometimes you got to book the band a gig before you start practice. or start the band for that matter. But I think the fact that we both have done limited performances in the past, both together and on our own, I think we can pull it off, even if it is pathetic. But we strive on being pathetic at times. It keeps us going because why not? Why not? Why not be pathetic sometimes? All right. Anyway, there's more people in the chat room. Fantastic. We got 1985 rocks, says Eric. The movie poster, says Taylor. Says paint movie posters. Yeah. No, totally. I would be. I've thought of that, and in a way, I kind of did that with the Back to the Future. I've done it sort of in the past, but I didn't focus. I didn't stay with it. I got it. I thought I heard the phone ring, but it was some other sound. A lot of ideas, I got the emoji thing going on that I kind of had to stop in the very exciting beginning of it all. And I got to say, I don't like that energy, how that can stop sometimes. But maybe they are, as my dad would always say, if it was a in a different, I'm making the connecting the dots here, but he would always say, when you forget something, right, and you can't conjure up what you forgot, and you just like rattle your brain, and you can't figure it out. You'd always say, well, if it was important enough, it will come back, and you will remember it again. So in that regards, similar scenario or relationally connected, parallel, at least parallel trajectories of thought or processes, the same would be true. So maybe that will come back to haunt me enough to do more of them. I want to watch the episode with John, but there's 200 of those shows, so if you're here, can you tell me the episode, please? Oh, I see. It's episode 20. You know what? Episode 20. Oddity Archive, episode 20. You know what? I have not yet looked at it yet. I've been inundated with a million other things to do in my life. None of it very important, I got to say, but like I got to do the dishes, stuff like that. Or I got to just watch TV. Which can be important. You got to have downtime, guys. You want to have some downtime. Just chill. Don't have to work all the time. Already halfway through this program, and man, that is crazy, cray. Oh, you know what I should do? Let's do this. Let's put in a commercial here, but it's going to take me a second to. Let me see if I can get it. I think I can get it. Let me go for a commercial here. Let's see. How do I do it? Just a second, guys. Where would it be? Would it be here? No. It should be here. Add video shot. And it would be over here. Give it to me. Yeah. Okay, look at this. Okay, we're going to go to a commercial break here. We'll be right back after these important messages. Hey, I'm drinking 7-Eleven coffee. Yeah, gets me up in the morning, pick me up on the tape when it's slow, when I got no energy, I got my 7-Eleven coffee, go around the corner, get me my cup of coffee at 7-Eleven. Hot, perking, hot coffee, baby. All right, I kind of screwed that up. I put it on the wrong level. Let me put it up on this level. Hey! Okay, so watch. I'm drinking 7-Eleven coffee. Why is it doing that now? It should not be doing that. Yeah! Okay. That was weird. Okay. So, certain things are working, certain things aren't. But let's go now to let's try this again. And now, let's go to a commercial break. Gets me up in the morning, pick me up on the tape when it's slow, when I got no energy, I got my 7-Eleven coffee, go around the corner, get me my cup of coffee at 7-Eleven. Hot, perking, hot coffee, baby. All right, I don't know how that worked, but it was okay. I mean, we can play with that, try to get that to work. 818-528-4516. I'm going to get a little more coffee here. Did you like that, Eric? Again, our abilities to control the technology are always somewhat not always working as best as they could be, but that could always change. Maybe if we had a better setup in terms of work. Basically, we need someone with someone here to run the board with some headphones and do their magic, and then we could probably control the sounds that go out and stop and starts so that it works more flawlessly. But anyway, bear with us until that happens. That's not going to happen. Until that happens, that's not going to happen. Okay, I was going to get some coffee. 818-528-4516. This whole past week, I've been doing the instant coffee, and I just want to make a point about instant coffee. And it's the what kind is it? Nescafe, I believe, and the crystals. I like that. I guess I could try other ones. Probably be just fine too. Though not the one with the chicory. I don't like when I don't want to flavor my coffee. I just want some straight, hard, black ass coffee that's with some umph. I don't want no sugary flavor or something burnt barbecue flavor. That's what hickory tastes like when they put By the way, no one really makes that, but I mean, there's one or two brands that throw in some weird additive to the coffee, and I was like, what the hell is going on here? But that's the minority for the most part. And maybe I don't even know what I'm talking about, which could very well be the case. You need to make a talking Let's Paint TV doll. We could do that. Maybe I could. I'll tell you what. Maybe I should talk to Ben, who runs the, who has the Back to the Future collection that I hung out with. He has the toy manufacturing company. Though I don't know if he makes those kind of toys. I'm sure he knows how to get his hands on those vendors to do just that. Maybe or a bobblehead. Maybe a bobblehead that is also a talking doll too. I don't know. A lot of possibilities. I was going to get some coffee, and yet I'm still here. So we're going to go get some coffee right here. Black Ass Coffee Company. If you do, Laura, I get some of the. You got to send me some free coffee. All I want is some free coffee, Laura. Like a lifetime supply. Hopefully it's good coffee. Hopefully it's coffee that I want to drink for the rest of my life. Wouldn't that be terrible? You get a lifetime supply of some particular product, and it's something you could care less about. All right, 818-528-4516. I'm going to get a little coffee here. Anyway, I was going to get back and tell you my story about the best way to make instant coffee. And basically, you can do it so many ways, but I recommend miking the coffee for at least a minute, not any less. Okay, I'll be right back in a minute because it's going to take me a minute to make the coffee. Just a second. Well, I didn't do a full minute only because I didn't really make a full cup of coffee. I made just a half a cup, so I shortened it to more like a half a minute. 818-528-4516 is the number here. Thanks again for being here. We're just sort of hanging out. And you will not see me for a whole week, and hopefully you'll see me afterwards. Because if you didn't see me afterwards, then there's something would have happened to me. So if I'm not coming, if I don't come back after a week, then something happened, and call the authorities. Something's fishy. Something went down. Oh, all right. 818-528-4516 is Let's Make TV. What do you want to talk about? We talked about a certain amount of things here, and I guess we'll just keep talking. Whatever we can conjure up. I like conjuring up things to talk about, though maybe I don't do as well. I could do better, I guess. We could all do better, couldn't we? But I think we need to, at the same time, take the pedal off the metal a little bit. Drive slower, I think, and coast. It helps to coast at times. Take a break from pedal to the metal. I believe, or at least that's how I feel. That's how I feel like I tick. I think we all tick differently, though, is really what it gets down to it. But I think at times I feel as if I enjoy the pedal to the metal, but I also enjoy the relaxation factor of the coast. I'm a glider. Isn't that fascinating? Gliding. Airplane gliding. There's two types of people. There's gliders and there's propellers. No, well, I don't know. You could be a glider. What would be a pilot or glider? No. What would it be? What would be? Okay, so you could say you're a glider. That's an adverb. I believe that's how you apply it. That word, an adverb. Am I using that stuff right? I don't know. Probably not. Okay, so if you're a glider, what would be someone who is flying, but using propeller? Is there another word for that? Okay, who cares? let's. Sometimes we just go on somewhere and it's just no point spending any time on it. Taylor, I think that would be probably an easy thing to do, a 3D print of me with my various quips and quotes. Let's do it. The one thing, it's no doubt about it, there is an obscure aspect to what I do in relationship to the mass world that's around us. And when it comes down to that there's no way that you're going to be selling these in Happy Meals, unless somehow we made a movie. The only chance that I could ever be in a Happy Meal, as a little toy figurine, would be that somehow I became connected to like a Disney movie, or a Marvel Comics movie. And I played, basically some sort of role, probably the role that I play right now, which is, because I'd be most comfortable at doing it, that'd be most effective. Sometimes the most effective approach to doing anything a lot of times is just being yourself. That, as opposed to trying to be pretending to be somebody else. That's not always usually as effective, though. Now that's where the craft of being an actor comes in, I suspect. Well, we're just coasting right through this show, boy. Reading emails. Actually, nothing of importance. Trying to read the chats. Not much going on in the chat. There's just a whole dead space. Dead space. And I got nothing to give at the moment. And I'm not going to be painting as I should, and I'm not exercising as I should. I think that was a hawk. I heard a hawk fly overhead. Anyway, so there you have it, guys. Lot of summer, kind of the official start of summer coming up here, isn't it? And always something coming up. It's a pretty productive time, I would believe, I suspect, though. But because of summer for a lot of us, the vacation and then the heat, people go on vacation. And then when is the most effective time? I think we talked about this before. We discovered the most effective days, apparently, as I recall, were Tuesdays and maybe Thursday or Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, or something like that. Those are the most effective, productive days. But what is the most productive time of the year? What would you say would be? It can't really be winter time. I couldn't imagine it, only because of the lack of sun and serious cold. It keeps you in the house, so you can't get out to do anything if you had to do anything. At least for people on the East Coast, Midwest. Not so much of a problem here on the West Coast, which is where we reside here, and probably would I would only imagine I would probably never ever live anywhere else. But you never know. Maybe I would. Maybe I will. What happens in the future? Happens now. No. What happens in the future is anyone's guess. What happens in the future stays in the future. All right, we're going to have to tweet that one. What do you think? All right, doing some wordplay. 818-528-4516. Just a few more minutes of our school detention. Your required school detention every day, 11 to 12 noon Pacific Standard Time. We have 7 in detention. So Taylor, you think fall is the most productive time? Yeah, I'd say September is probably the most protected. September and October. I think that's probably the most productive time. And then maybe now, I tend to think now is also a very productive time, just before summer. But they probably got it down, like scientifically, the actual week. What week? I don't know if it's scientific, but statistically maybe. I don't know how you would make that gauge that. How would you make those parameters and use as for data? What would you use for data? You know, how many cream cheese espresso lattes were bought at Starbucks? I guess you could do it on, based on that. You could base on a lot of stuff for based on various buying or well, just all possibilities. Yeah, it could be spring though. Yes, it's probably spring. I think it's either in spring or it's in autumn or fall. Wait, is autumn different than fall? Or is that the same? I ain't no fall chicken. We should just call this program After School Detention. And I can help you with your homework. That'd be an interesting concept. I got plenty of concepts or ideas, don't I? And then I don't act on these things. I'm sort of an idea factory that I don't implement these ideas always. But you can't possibly do them all. And in some ways, some ideas are not worth doing either, or you're not meant to do them either. And you're bound to do things that you were not meant to do also. Too. TOO. Extra credit. This is extra credit. Yes, this is like after school. This is after school. What was that? They called that show. They had a show on ABC back in the days. After school TV? No, it had a name for it. After school rock. Schoolhouse Rock. Well, I had more coffee and that's great. Just counting the last few minutes of this exciting show. Thanks again. But if you can call, though, if you want to call, that's great, too. I can take your calls. We're going to reset the table, basically, while I disappear for all next week. While I'm gone, there will be HGTV is going to be coming in and making my studio different, make it cooler for a special. HGTV. Design on the dime. What are some of those shows? After School Special. Thank you, Laura. Thank you. 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 Thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Taylor, you don't have to call. Please don't worry about calling. It's just, you know, to pick up the phone and call is, I mean, that's a big deal. And it's not really what it's made out to be. You know, it's no big deal. A, and B, it's not, you know, it's not really that great. It sucks. You know, it can suck. It can be lame. It can be a lame experience. Oh, that's good, Eric. Eric posted a picture of me missing on a milk. Yeah, if I'm not back, guys, if I'm not back next Monday, then consider me missing. I will let you know, though, I am not leaving the country. I'm not leaving the country. So if you do look for me, I will be in the United States, somewhere in the United States and its territories and tributaries, somewhere within jurisdictions of the United States of America. Now that obviously opens up. I didn't say that means you have to look maybe in other parts of the United States, the continental United States. I opened that up. I haven't closed that window. Wow, Picasso. Picasso is following me on Twitter. That's a trip. I got Picasso following me on Twitter. You know, I like Picasso. I would have liked to have met Picasso. I know he would have hated me. He would have, particularly when, you know, when someone is that high and almighty in the sense, someone that sort of well known and looked upon, they're like in the clouds. They inevitably have their heads in the clouds. And so, as much as I wouldn't mind enjoying the time hanging out with someone like that, it would have to be in the right kind of situation where you could really kind of have a better interaction. Because otherwise, if you're just going to sit down and have dinner with them, you're going to be like it's going to be all awkward and stuff. You'd be better off, you know, actually maybe, you know, doing something else. But I don't know what it is. I wouldn't know what I was thinking maybe you could paint. No, I'm not going to Texas. Okay, so you can write Texas off the list. No, wait. You know, I still. I look forward to going to Austin, Texas. It looks like it's a cool city, right? One day I'll go to Austin, I'm sure. I suppose. You know? Maybe. All right. Wow, we have really hit our head on the doorstep. On the hit our head on the table. Hit our head somewhere. We hit our head. We are at the end. Believe it or not, we are at the end of our exciting show today. Another exciting show. Had moments, and at the same time, a lot of dead air. My show is now going to go on after Fresh Air. My show coming on after Fresh Air is called Dead Air. Because I offer a lot of it. Coming to you on your local PBS radio programs, systems, channels, whatever. All right. Shut up. Shut up. Shut up, will you? Okay. Fantastic. I don't know how, as usual, got through another day of this show, but we did. And I want to thank you all for your patronizing. Thank you for patronizing. And if you want to patronize me in a different way, AE, send me some money. Go to patreon.com/letspainttv. And let me show you the link there. Here's the link right here. Patreon.com/letspainttv. For as little as $1 a month, guys, we will gladly appreciate your support. And also, you can go to letspainttv.com and also peruse the shopping link to find various artifacts from Let's Paint TV to take home and cherish. Cherish the love. Cherish the love. All right. So anyway, you can do that, and greatly appreciated from Let's Paint TV to you. And all that jazz. Love, kisses, etc., etc. All right, down to the last minute here, guys. As mentioned before, I will be gone all next week. So you can always watch reruns of Let's Paint TV. You could also make your own Let's Paint TV show. You're also welcome to do that to entertain yourselves. You're more than welcome to do so. Now, it is just a coincidence that I'm signing off for a week and David Letterman is signed off forever. That is just a coincidence. Do not read anything into it. All right, we'll see you next week. The week after next. But it's really only just a week and a day or two. So it is almost like seeing you next week, but it's a week. I'll see you in like 10 days, I think is something. I mean, I think if we could like figure that out, it would be kind of like just see you in 10 days or something like that. I don't know. I don't have the calendar. I got the calendar right here. I'll figure it out right now. What the heck? I thought I could just run out here, but I actually could figure this out here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yeah, I thought so. 10 days. We'll see you in 10 days. If you don't see me in 10 days, call the authorities. Thank you, everybody. Get creative. Get exercising. Eat good food. smile, laugh, be good to others, try if you can. Let bygones be bygones. And by golly, buy gum. No, well, gum's kind of good every once in a while. I had a piece yesterday. We'll see you. We'll see you tomorrow. We'll see you in 10 days. 10 days. Oh, the credits. Let's get the credits. One more time, guys.